Okay, you guys. So, your broads are gonna have like a secret viewing of the documentary called Repeat Attenders.
Who are we?
Who are we? So we don't know where this is going, but this is
Day one.
day one. Like we're gonna see it for the first time and see where it goes.
Yep. BTS behind the scenes.
Behind the
Look at
scenes.
us.
Holy shit! Got the popcorn.
Yep.
And we're ready. And holy shit, this is some cool stuff.
This is pretty cool.
All right.
All right. We'll see you on the other side.
Curtain.
Live theater is magical. You're captive to hear a story. Everyone's in the dark together. Everyone's equal.
I didn't know what to make of repeat attenders. Can't imagine being as passionate about something and to go and see it more than 3 or 4 times.
You can't ever prejudge people, ever. There is something that's just in their DNA that they just can't break loose of wanting to see that show.
All of us who love theater feel very safe in a red velvet seat with the curtain about to go up. There's a special kind of, oh, goody that goes through you.
Places is what they say. They hella love musicals and they review them all day. It's Jen and Sarah, the Broadway Broads of the Bay.
Places. Hi, I'm Jen.
And I'm Sarah, and we're the
Broadway
Broads.
Oh, hi, my friend. This is so weird. It's so weird. But you know what? We
couldn't stand it anymore.
No, we couldn't stand it. We had to bring some content. So we hope you're doing well, our beautiful Broadway Broad Squad. We want to know how you're doing. Please comment below. Let us know what you're doing to keep yourself busy during this crazy quarantine.
We hope all of you are well and staying sane and taking in as much theater content as you possibly can. So we're going to try our best to add a little bit more content out there for you to consume. All right?
Yep, let's do this.
All right.
So we do have something very special to share with our Broadway Broad Squad. You may have heard of a documentary that is called Repeat Attenders.
Yeah.
Right
so
up our alley.
So your broads first heard of Repeat Attenders way back in 2016 at the very first annual Broadway Con. And, you know, we were interested. It was going to be a documentary about theater superfans who see shows multiple times. So, hello. It's kind of right up our alley.
Kind of who we are, right?
I mean, we've literally done this. We've literally traveled to another country.
Hello, Edmonton.
Hello. Hi, Edmonton. We miss you guys. And all we did while we were there was watch a show 4 times.
Yep.
6. Anyway.
4 different times. That was an epic weekend.
Yeah. So obviously when we heard about a documentary that was going to be focused around repeat attending musicals, we were sort of all in for that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but what we haven't been able to share with the Broad Squad until now is that flashback to about 5 months ago, your broads were at a little skit called Hamilton in Chicago to see One Last Shy, which was an honor in itself. And there we were, right?
Yeah.
Where were we? We were
sitting at Al's Beef on Ontario.
On our way to the airport.
On our way to the airport, and we got a DM at our Instagram.
Yeah, from the filmmaker. Yeah.
From the filmmaker of Repeat Attenders.
Yeah, and he reached out and asked if we would at all be interested in hosting the North American premieres of the movie. Right? So here's the thing, we've been following, along with Repeat Attenders on social media. We even kind of we use the hashtag Repeat Attenders all the time on a lot of the shows that we repeat attend. So we'd sort of become enamored with the whole hashtag and with the movie itself. And so we were game.
Yeah.
And
it was a calling. It called to us, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. From way back in 2016, I can physically remember seeing that postcard and having it in my hand and being like, oh, I got to check this out. So, the very first Broadway con.
Bringing that card to me and saying, look, Jenny, look. And I was like, holy cow, that's crazy.
I was like, this should be about us.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, so because of that, the filmmaker, Mark, was so kind to give your broads a special viewing. And so your broads have seen the movie Repeat Attenders. And so we couldn't wait anymore, and we wanted to put together a little review and share it with you guys and get it out there so you guys get a little insight. And the movie is going to drop sometime this week, I believe, here in the States, right? We'll be sure to post some details as to where to find it, how to find it, and all that good stuff. But that's why we're here. We kind of wanted to share this news with you guys. Yeah.
Bummed that we're not being able to do all of the premieres. Again, we were supposed to go to San Francisco, Los Angeles, Chicago, and then New York to premiere. Hence, we had our name changed to the Broadway Broads. We dropped the Bay. We were really, really excited and honored to have this opportunity. So we're really sad that we're not, but we're happy that Mark, the filmmaker, is able to get this out there for you guys to enjoy some more Broadway content.
Yeah.
So yeah,
as you can imagine with the pandemic, you can't really premiere a movie as you would like to. So hats off to Mark for getting it out there and, for more of theater lovers to get to consume. So we just wanted to sort of celebrate that and talk about the movie with you guys and let you know our thoughts on it and our feelings on the movie itself. So,
all right, let's dive in. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's dive in. Okay. So the movie really is a documentary that follows theater superfans in really all kinds of different facets, right? And they're following some specific shows in the movie. Jen, what are some of the shows?
Some of the shows, and this is not just here on Broadway, this is global, so they're following people that are fans all over the globe. So they cover everything from Cats, a little bit of Wicked, Les Mis, Starlight Express, Hamilton. Those are just a few, just to name a couple of them.
Yeah, and so the movie really follows those fans and really kind of asks a lot of great questions of the fandom. It shows different facets of the fandom, some extreme fandom, and so we wanted to just sort of talk a little bit about that and about the different aspects of the movie. Jen, so when we first sat down and watched the movie, what was your first take on it?
I felt like finally I'm not a weirdo. I felt like so often, even my own family who love me and take me as I am, often say, seriously, you're seeing Hamilton again? You're seeing Six again? And so I felt like home. I felt like, like not to, well, to quote Broadway, there's a place for us. We found our people. So what about you? Your first.
Yeah, I felt the same way. I think that for those of us, and I think some of our subscribers and some of the Broadway Broad Squad can relate to this, for those of us who have such a strong passion for something that's so positive and brings us so much joy, it was really nice to see a movie about that. About that. And I do think because it's a documentary, it touched on all parts of that. And I think, you know, we can talk about different fandoms. We can talk about sports fandom, you know, we can talk about all kinds of different fandoms and how it gets extreme and how maybe, you know, things can be inappropriate at some times. And, you know, that's part of fandom, you know, and it's sort of on us as fans to, you know, check that, you know what I mean?
Right.
So and I think the movie does touch on that. We talked about that. There are some parts where both of us were like, ooh,
cringe. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But I do feel that that theater in general, the platform that the platform we're able to enjoy and take in, where we have access to these actors. They're kind enough to give us pieces of them after the show, which they don't have to do, and allow us to engage in that fandom. And I feel in a sense, it's almost like it's a give and take, a little give and take. And so I love that we're able to do that. And there are times when it does feel, ooh, that might have been a little bit far out there. Like maybe I wouldn't do that as a fan, but I get a lot of it. I get it.
Yeah, I really like that you pointed that out too, because if you really take a step back and look at fandoms in that way, you know, I mean, I'm a big sports fan and I've attended a lot of sporting events, but there's no way you have that sort of close contact that you can within musical theater or within Broadway, right? You know, I'm a huge Patti LuPone fan. I've seen her in movies, I've seen her in television. There's no way that I could even catch a glimpse of her in those situations. But had I gone to see Company, there's a very good chance that I could have made eye contact with Patti LuPone and told her how much I appreciated her performance. And so that sometimes I think can jade, you know, some things for people. It's different. It is a different fandom. And so, I think, you know, it's important that we talk about that. I mean, it's not all unicorns and rainbows. We'd love it. We love everything to be unicorns and rainbows and glitter and sparkle. But the truth is, the movie does touch on some of the darker sides of fandom. You know, it's just a reality. You know what I mean? And I don't think that personally, I don't think it takes away from the sparkly, glittery, shiny, beautiful side of fandom. Yeah. So I was really a fan of that sort of being juxtaposed like that in the movie.
Yeah. And this documentary was done, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like a lot of it was filmed even before social media was as much as it is now. So
absolutely.
That barrier, that line for the actor and the fan sometimes does get blurred because we are given so much access to these people.
Yeah, and like you said, more so now than in 2015 or 16 when this actual footage was, I believe it was around 2015 and such that it was taken. So I mean, even that's evolved, right? That's evolved.
Right. Yeah. What I do love to celebrate is, you know, Cats is neither one of our show, neither one of us, even before the movie, it's just never been. In fact, we even talked about the only reason we'd watch it is to see our beautiful Betty. You know, that would be the only reason.
And even then we'd probably just get to the Betty parts. But anyway.
Yeah, it's not the cat's meow for us. But to see this fan who loves Cats as much as she does, and to have, you know, artifacts from the show, and to see, like, I get that, man. Like, I so badly want a quill pen from Hamilton and would cherish it.
Get one of those rental pamphlets.
Yeah, I mean, I have the handkerchief from Ain't Too Proud hanging on my wall right now.
Absolutely.
You know, so I get it, and to me, it sparked so much joy seeing that woman, and even the one who cosplays for Starlight Express. Like, I get it. I just get it. And it makes,
and just, you know, the like twinkle that you would see in their eye as you watch the movie. Yeah, it brought me a lot of joy, you know. And I think as the Broadway broads themselves were born of this sort of fandom.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we would not be here. Yeah. We would not be here. We would not be doing what we're doing if it wasn't for the fact that our fandom was so rich and we just so happen to find each other and be able to do this together, right? But the truth is, I mean, you know, I think if a lot of people knew some of the wacky stories we have from all the shows we've seen together and some of the connections we've made, they're unbelievable.
Right.
Right. And so I get it. I get the repeat attenders. I wear that badge with pride. You know, and I'm thrilled for Mark.
Forever. Yeah.
I'm thrilled for Mark and the movie, and I'm thrilled for more people to see it. Especially now with the lights being out. I know it's only intermission, but it's rough for the community and the industry. And so any way that we can just bring it back, I think is going to be positive. So
yeah, I agree. I mean, I absolutely a stage door moment. I mean, you know, you're like my stage door side mom. I'm the one always standing there because I just feel like I have to give gratitude to the actors, even if I don't get their signature. Most of the time I don't ask for a photo. I just want to give them my gratitude.
Yeah. And even me, I've had some growth myself, you know, with my own fandom, because for me, you know, I sort of had issues with my own fandom or super fandom of theater. You know, I did a little performing in the past, and, you know, I've got a few equity points stacked up or whatever, and so I had this sort of like, I don't know, I didn't have this free fandom. But in the last, you know, I'd say 2 years, or even with the Broadway Broads, I've grown with that. I have no shame in my fandom.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there, and I'm going to clap, and I'm going to scream, and I'm going to holler, and I'm going to tell you how great it was, and I'm going to tell you how much it meant to me, because that's the truth. So there's nothing wrong with that. And if you're like that and you want to do that, do it. You have every
Come on
right
out to the light, my friend.
Yes, out of the shadows and into the light. Like, we are here, repeat attenders, theater nerds. We're here for you.
Yep, absolutely.
So we need to know, right, Jen? We need to know what shows, right? The Broadway Broad Squad. Are you a repeat attender? What show and how many times, please? Because we got to know.
Give us all the details. We want to know all of your shows that you've repeat attended. Don't be afraid to log them all down below in the comments. We want to know all of them. I seriously, I felt so much pride knowing that there was people that saw something 770 times. And here I am, like, I'm not afraid that I've seen Hamilton 18 times. Go ahead.
Right.
You know, and so
right.
I love it.
Be proud of the fandom. Be proud of what brings you joy. I mean, my goodness, it's like, yeah. I used to, honestly, I was not proud of it, and now I am. I love being happy, and I love making other people happy and bringing joy. And theater does that for me. So, you know, I have no shame in my fandom. So no one should, I don't think.
So verdict is, we both. Again, while there's some parts that, you know, like every movie or show that you watch, there's some parts that are like, ooh, did they really?
Well, yeah, I think that's what makes it a good movie too, because I think if it was all rainbows and unicorns, and, you know, it shows you all sides of this fandom, this super fandom, and I think it's well done. I think that it's done from a perspective of someone who also loves theater. I mean, the conversations we've had with him. I just love. I mean, Mark is fantastic, and he really, I think, made a great letter to fans of Broadway. Yeah. So I'm a fan of it. I think that people should see it. I can't wait for more people to see it so we can talk about it. So we can talk about it as fans of theater, as super fans, and see where people sit with it. So I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. I'm so excited for everybody to see it. So make sure you go check it out. We'll leave some information in the comments down below. But again, we want to know what shows you repeat attend. How cool would it be to see several series of repeat attenders documentaries, like, moving forward? Because the fandom is growing, and people are, I mean, cosplay is looks like it's on a new level to me. I mean, sadly, we're supposed to be watching our two favorite shows that we repeat attend with Mark. We were supposed to see 6 and Ain't You Proud with him in June. And so we're bummed that we're not able to, but we'll be back soon enough. When they allow us, when intermission's over, trust, your broads will be there, and we'll be bringing content to you guys.
Absolutely. So speaking of content, Broadway Broad Squad, your broads are still here. We are in the Zoom where it happens. We're doing the best we can. So please let us know if there's something you want us to discuss, you want us to review, you want us to to put something together for you guys, we'd love to hear about it. So make sure you put that down in the comments below as well.
Yeah, let us know. All right, well, like we always say at the end of every video, our booth misses you, my friend. I miss you to be in the booth.
I can't wait till we can be in the booth together again.
Me too. Well, like we always say, we'll see you on the other side, and curtain.
Places is what they say. They hella love musicals and they review them all day. It's Jen and Sarah, the Broadway Broads of the Bay.